This Pokemon right here is my rarest and favourite Pokemon I ever owned. I'm going to explain how I got him today. While others' rarest Pokemon may be a shiny Zygarde, or a shiny Arceus, or a shiny that is shiny but doesn't even look shiny, as their rarest Pokemon, mine is this shiny Typhlosion. Here he is in battle. Can you spot what makes him my favourite? If you guessed that I said Typhlosion, the living legend, you would be right. This Pokemon has the Legend Ribbon. The only way you can get the Legend Ribbon is by fighting Red in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but that doesn't make it that special. It's that he's a Hisuian Typhlosion from the Hisui region. That means I fought Red with a shiny Cyndaquil and moved all the way up and evolved them in the later games. Here's how that went. In Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, restarting the starters is probably the easiest way of getting shinies in the early Pokemon, since you can see 3 Pokemon at the same time, and the resets are really quick. I'm going for a shiny Cyndaquil, so hopefully I don't phase on too many other ones. I found my first shiny on Halloween night. It was a shiny Chikorita, so it counts as a phase. In 5088 encounters after the first shiny I found another Chikorita. In the same day I then found a shiny Totodile. I've now found each of the starters except the one I want. I don't really mind since Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver have really good sprites. I completed the shiny Chikorita line in 4 days. I haven't even found a single Cyndaquil yet. I phased again on another Totodile. This is alright since I am hunting on 3DSs, it is going quite quick. This is the longest drought I had, almost taking 20 hours and 15,000 encounters, but it was another phase on Totodile. I took a break from this hunt and in the new year I went at it again. I of course phased again on a shiny Totodile in 13,000 encounters. I started recording my encounters after a while. I still haven't found a single shiny Cyndaquil yet, after phasing on 5 Chikorita and 4 Totodile. I was happy to at least find one shiny on camera. I then found it, almost 4 months after I started this hunt, my shiny Cyndaquil. This shiny Cyndaquil will be the one I'll bring all the way up into Legends Arceus and evolve him into a Hisuian Typhlosion. Here we have a normal Hoot Hoot and my shiny Cyndaquil. I love the sparkles in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I decided since I only need 2 more shiny Cyndaquil, I may as well keep going until I get it. Thankfully I found another shiny Cyndaquil not too long after. My hopes were high and I thought I would go 3 for 3 in getting shiny Cyndaquil, but instead I phased on another Pokemon I was hoping I'd never see again. Shiny Totodile popped up again. Every time I phase on a Pokemon, I have to play through the game and then unlock trading and then send it to a different DS and restart it. So this gets very tedious after enough times of playing through the intro of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I kept at it and kept looking for my shiny Cyndaquil since I only needed one left, and thankfully I found it. Unlucky I wasn't recording though, but this one actually came quite quickly and probably in 2 or 3 sittings. At the end, this was my haul. 5 shiny Chikorita, 5 shiny Totodile and 3 shiny Cyndaquil. I'm actually kinda happy, most of the shiny Chikorita were female. I then beat Red with Shiny Cyndaquil and then sent him to Pokemon Black, then Transport, and then Pokebank, and then Pokemon Home. And then from Pokemon Home I then moved him into Legends Arceus and started leveling him up by farming Shiny Chansey. Doing this was the quickest step of them all. I hadn't played this game in so long, I actually forgot some of the controls. After about a year, I finally got my shiny Hisuian Typhlosion. It took me so long because I didn't want to play through Pokemon Black and Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. I kinda lost motivation after doing all the shiny ones. But here he is, in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Sadly, Pokemon Legends Arceus doesn't have any ribbons, so I'll have to now move him back into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Although his model looks way better in Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's my story on my favourite and most rare Pokemon I own. Comment what your favourite and most rare Pokemon is, I'd love to know. Here's the clip of me first putting on the Legend ribbon onto my shiny Typhlosion. If anyone was wondering, this was the total encounters it took. Please like, comment and subscribe if you made it this far. This video took hours to make.